Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Nathan Doak of Walled Lake Western Boys Basketball. How's it going, man?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Big win last night in overtime against Lakeland. It's been an interesting season for you guys. I mean, you've had some great wins, some tough losses, but overall, where do you think you're at right now with that big overtime win?
I think we can compete with everyone there. I think we just kind of have our ups and downs a lot, but I think we're in there. We just got to be able to finish games. I feel like our problem is either starting slow or we don't finish well.
Yeah. So well, let's talk about just like getting those games. What kind of what really was the biggest key in winning last night?
Definitely playing our game. I feel like we started strong in the first quarter, had a good lead, and then we started to go away from that, shooting a lot of shots that we're not very strong at, taking a lot of bad shots, forcing stuff up. So I feel like in the second half we kind of zoned in on who we are as a team, like locking down defense, turning those defensive stops into points, and that's how we were able to pull out with a win.
Yeah. So how have you gained confidence as a player throughout the year?
Definitely just having the good minutes, like not even just scoring the ball, but like getting stops. Like every time I get a good stop or hold my opponent to like a bad shot, a miss, it definitely just puts me over the edge to be able to then be able to contribute on offense, and it's just kind of a whole cycle.
Yeah. Do you feel like just with with everything with this conference being so crazy, the guys are on this big road stretch right now, but what's it been like just playing all these games on the road?
It's definitely weird. I mean, I feel like we haven't played at home in a while, but it's a lot of fun going into a place and winning like Lakeland. So I feel like it kind of sets a message for the whole IVC when you go to a place like Lakeland and beat them, and it shows that every team is kind of equal. I mean, Lakeland was up there in the standings, and beating them was a huge showing that we can compete with everyone.
So kind of take me through like your mental preparation, like what you do before a game.
When I get there, I usually put my headphones in, listen to music, talk to a couple of my buddies, and then once we get into the locker room, I'm pretty quiet in there, trying to focus on the game, get ready for what's gonna happen, what's gonna come up.
Yeah. Just overall, I mean, how do you feel like what's the one thing that you well, let me ask you this. I'll rephrase it. What are name three things that you need to do to get better as a player?
Definitely on ball defense. I feel like I've a step slow sometimes. Got to be able to stop my defender. Um, the right passes, like sometimes miss a couple guys. It's not necessarily a bad pass, but the right passes to make for a better opportunity. And then definitely like finishing at the basket, like being able to get to my spot and finish without getting blocked or throwing up a wild layup.
Yeah. What do you want? And really, in these next few weeks, you got South Line. You guys are going back to Walled Lake Northern. I mean, what's it going to be like these next few weeks? Because we're getting really close to districts.
Yeah, I mean, South Line's a tough team. They played us real tough at our place, double OT game. I mean, we just got to be able to play our game there. We kind of went away from that. Got to be able to stop them on defense. That's kind of our big problem is letting people have these big games on us. So going to South Line will be rough. South Line is a hard environment to play in. And then Northern, I mean, it's a toss up. We just got to be able to come ready this time. I feel like we kind of overlooked them, but they're a good team that can be anyone at any moment. So we just got to be able to play our game and come in ready.
What's it like playing somebody that you know that you've already played?
We definitely kind of know their tendencies better. So I feel like if we lose to them the first time, it gives us a better chance. It's hard to beat a team twice.
Yeah.
So I feel like but it's always just a toss up. I mean, no matter who you play, and obviously it's always a toss up. You could lose to anyone.
Yeah. Yes, because because I know that like for example, in the KLAA, it's always they're starting their second round on Tuesday, but you guys, it's kind of more spread out. So what's that going to be? What's that going to be like? Because if I'm not mistaken, you've already played South Lyon, and
Yeah.
and I believe that game also went to overtime.
Yeah. So playing South Line again, we should be able to play our game, control the game better than we did the first time. We know how they're going to come out. We know how they're going to play. They're aggressive. So we just got to be able to control that pace. We played East already twice. The first time we gave them a handing at their place, so they were ready to come out, and they just played us a lot tougher, taking away our opportunities with layups, easy buckets, and transition. And then playing Northern again, we just got to be able to handle their press. We could not do that the first time. So I feel like we'll come out better against South Line and Northern.
And they really just kind of, of course, East got a big win last night against Mott on a buzzer beater from Drew Moyer. So, but going into that, and who knows what could happen in this league because you're right there and you still got a shot at this thing. It's not over until it's over, or someone tells you it's over.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what's that going to be like heading into these next few weeks? Because we got some tough ones coming up.
Yeah. I mean, every week is a new week. We just got to be able to control each game, not focus on the head. So even though South Lions' record isn't great, we still can't look past them because they played us tough. Northern, just because we think we're better than them, doesn't mean that we're going to just beat them. They play real tough. They're a talented team. They have talented players in their team. So, I mean, each week is just a new week, but we got to be able to control our pace, and we really can just control our destiny. I mean, we can need a little bit of help, but we just got to play it week by week.
All right. Well, Nathan, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck this week against South
Yeah,
Line.
thank you.